Fan Appreciation Tour had come up, the year before.
It will be my last year next year, and it will be known as a Fan Appreciation Tour.
My year was spent really going around and saying, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Hey, Rudy. That's Richard Petty. This is Matthew.
Give me 5.
Daddy's big thing is fans.
That was a hard year for him personally. All he wanted to do was drive a race car. The only peace he had during that year was when he was sitting behind the wheel on a Sunday afternoon. The rest of the time, there were concerts with Alabama, there were autograph sessions. Everywhere he went, it was a big deal for that city.
I'd done my thing in racing. I was on the downhill drag. We wasn't really being that competitive, running that good. Got to gracefully get out of this deal here, and I don't want to just quit.
Not only a championship at stake here today, but perhaps as important, it's the final race for a guy who started his career back in 1958 and has become the king of stock car racing. It's Richard Petty's final ride.
Go out, finish the race, and we'll put that thing in the truck and take it home, and the party will be over.
Oh, crash! Down the front straightaway. And Richard Petty is flaming going into turn number 1.
Everybody always wanted to go out in a blaze of glory. I just went out in a blaze.
And this may be the final farewell.
We went back to the garage area, to see him, and we were all crying. Because we wanted him to finish. We wanted him to get the checkered flag.
It was all knocked all the front end off, the coolers, radiators, no fenders.
The King, Richard Petty, will say goodbye, and there aren't many dry eyes down here.
We went up in the truck. There was Sharon and Lisa and Rebecca and Linda. And they was all crying, and I got to crying because it was the last race.
It means so much more to me today, knowing that I got a chance to race with Richard Petty in his final race. But other than that, it wasn't a very memorable day for either one of us. He went up in the ball of flame, I spun out and hit the wall.
It has this sort of floral autograph. It has a lot of curlicues in it. And I asked him why he did that one time. He says, it gives me at least another second with a person that wanted my autograph.
He has this ability to make every person there feel like he is the greatest Richard Petty fan in the world.
The more you try and justify, well, they raced 60 times a year, or he had the best equipment. Some of that may be true, but you still have to go back to the fact that he won 7 Winston Cup titles. He won 7 Daytona 500s. He won 200 races. He is the king.